This is big breaking news. A code red has been issued by state authorities, and they're warning people to stay inside and to not breathe the air because you could experience respiratory issues and things like that, especially if you already have trouble breathing. You have things like COPD, asthma. It could affect you even more. You might have to leave and evacuate the area. We're also seeing entire neighborhoods being washed out, and rescues are happening right now. Hundreds of people are being rescued because their homes have been flooded and washed away. So let's get into all the details here really quick, guys. Please just hit that like and that subscribe. I'm posting multiple videos every day, keeping you updated on this big news, and it just helps to get these alerts out. I appreciate that. So this is what's going on right now. We have a code red in North Carolina and South Carolina. We have emergency rescues happening in Texas, right? We have tornado alerts and warnings going out in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Florida, right? Lots of big stuff. We're going to cover all of it here, but I wanted to get into this first. It says the North Carolina Department of Environmental Quality has issued a code red air quality alert for Macomb County, Henderson County, Polk County, and Transylvania counties. A code red warning means prolonged exposure to the air may be unhealthy for anyone. All residents should consider reducing prolonged or heavy exertion outdoors and take more breaks inside. Anyone sensitive to air pollution should avoid long or intense outdoor activities. Also, a code orange is in place for Hayward County, Macon County, McDowell, Rutherford, and Swain counties. All right. And it says a code orange signifies quality that is air quality that is unhealthy for sensitive groups. Children, older adults, and people with asthma or heart conditions should limit prolonged or heavy exertion outdoors and take more breaks and watch for symptoms such as coughing or shortness of breath, right? And all this is due to the fires that is going on, right? These fires have been spreading for 10 days now in this part of the country, and there's been a state of emergency declared and a burn ban is in effect. All right, so these are primarily taking place in western North Carolina and upstate South Carolina. So if you're in this area and you are feeling the effects of this, it's 10 days now breathing in this fire. I know when I breathe in like campfire smoke or wood stove smoke too long, or like it gets in my beard and I'm just like smelling it too much because we have a wood stove, it starts to like affect me. It almost makes me like nauseous or something if I'm just smelling it like constantly for too long. It doesn't bother me a little bit, all right? It kind of smells good, just like a wood fire, but prolonged exposure to this can make you sick, nauseous, headaches, all these things. So make sure you are getting out of this area if you can too, all right? And it's been 10 days now. You're starting to feel it. You might need to leave. Also in Texas right now, we are seeing entire communities devastated, okay? In McAllen, Texas, this is in the southernmost tip of Texas, almost right along the border. We saw mass flooding, all right, along the eastern Gulf of America coast of Texas, the southeastern part, the tip down there. There was a lot of rain, and these thunderstorms dumped over a foot of rain in less than 48 hours over the past few days, right? This happened in Hidalgo County, and officials are rescuing people right now. It says at least 3 people have sadly passed away due to this flash flooding. And it says here that a driver in Edcouch, Texas, passed away when he drove across a flooded road and then plunged into a canal while trying to flee from a border patrol agent, and one other person was missing. Okay, so this is even affecting like border activity and border patrol missions, all right? And they are doing rescue operations all over the county and all over South Texas right now. People's homes are flooded out. People are in canoes, all right, going house to house, checking on people in little raft boats, lifeboats, going around and trying to save animals, save people's dogs, things like that, see if there's any animals that got left behind or people. And they got enough rain to account for a third of the rain that they get in the entire year. They got in one day. All right, so this is extreme flooding near Rio Hondo, Texas, and the Rio Grande Valley sector has been flooded out right now. So pray for Texas, all right? And I warned of this a few days ago that this situation was going to hit Texas really hard. And now we're seeing the effects in places like McAllen, Texas, of vehicles abandoned and entire roadways flooded out. So definitely gonna take a few days for this to dry out, right, and wash out. And I will keep you guys updated on the situation here, all right? And we have more storms coming right now through this weekend. We're expected to have lots of storms moving through the country, right? So this part of the country could even potentially get some more rain and more flooding. We are seeing over 130 million people being warned all throughout the Midwest, the plains. There's tornado warnings right now being issued in Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma. All right, there's a tornado watch right now in parts in western Oklahoma, right? We are seeing a tornado warning being issued for Monroe County, Florida. A tornado warning has been issued as well too for parts of Louisiana and Arkansas, right? So this weather is moving through the country right now, and we could see even more rain and more flash flooding. Residents in Louisiana right now, and especially New Orleans, are on high alert for flash flooding conditions over the next 24 hours. It says the National Weather Service serving the Gulf Coast region issued a flash flood watch for over 3 million residents, while the NOAA's Weather Prediction Center has highlighted a moderate risk for flooding around New Orleans and surrounding parishes. All right, so they're worried that we could see water and flash flooding and accumulation in even New Orleans. All right, and we all know New Orleans is a city that's below sea level, so it floods quickly, and a lot of the surrounding waters kind of flow towards New Orleans. All right, it's the low points in the area, and we could see flooding there. So 3 million residents on the Gulf Coast are also being warned of this flash flooding threat. All right, so it's not over. So I'm saying even parts of Texas could potentially see this flooding again, more on top of it, if the storm spreads, and it looks like it is. And it says that they're anticipating over 7 inches of rain to hit within 24 hours along the Gulf Coast. They are also warning states in the plains as well too, right? There is a, quote, severe threat warning being issued for places like Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Wichita, Springfield, Kansas City, Dallas, Waco. All right, all these places are in the, quote, severe area where they could have tornadoes, extreme weather, winds, things like this are going to hit And the threat, this is tonight, and the threat for Sunday, most severe, is going to be places like Little Rock, St. Louis, Indianapolis, Nashville, and Chicago, and the surrounding areas. So that kind of bubble there, and then everything around it is going to be most affected. So if you're in this area, make sure you are stocked up and ready to go. They're also saying a level 3 out of 5 severe risk for tornadoes developing. For strong tornadoes, for a EF2 or higher, is going to be happening Sunday in Memphis, Tennessee, Little Rock, Arkansas, Paducah, Kentucky, Nashville, Tennessee, Louisville, Kentucky, St. Louis even touching over there, right? And all the way up to Indianapolis, they are anticipating tornado outbreaks, severe ones, strong. So make sure you are stocked up, ready to go, have a plan just in case the power goes out or there's flooding, there's washouts, things like that, and you need to stay home for a few days while things clear out, right? That's the safest place to be. 9 out of 10 times is your home, right? Because you're not going to get stuck out on the road. You're not going to get stuck in a tornado and a storm flooding where you can't see, right? There's been storms towing my RV around the country, and there's been storms where we've had to pull over because the rain was just so bad we couldn't even see in front of us, right? We've dealt with ice storms, snowstorms, but it's mostly going to be rain and hail here, and sometimes it's just so thick that you can't even really see in front of you, and it's just dangerous conditions. It's not worth it to be out there driving around just to go get some groceries or whatever you need. So try to get these things before the storm gets bad. A lot of places it's already gonna just be bad tonight, so hopefully you already have your preps ready. You have some stuff that you can eat and dig in with, batteries charged up, right? Just in case you lose power, right? Let's check the US power outages really quick right now, because I bet there's already a lot of people that are without power, right? So we have 73,000 right now in Michigan, 73,362 in Michigan without power right now. Looks like they're the hardest hit state. And it'll probably be worse over the weekend. By Monday, there'll probably be multiple other states with tens of thousands of people without power. So fill your tanks up, your car tanks up, fill your gas cans up for your generator or your equipment, right? Fill up your water tanks, have some water storage if you need it, and some food storage just to get through this, so you can stay home and stay safe and stay prepared. So thank you guys. I hope you have big blessings for your life, your family, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.